Communities in Mindanao. The Lumad. Indigenous cultural communities ICC in the Philippines or Lumad are believed Philippines. Cultural communities in Mindanao. We have the Lumad. The Indigenous Cultural Communities or ICC in the Philippines or Lumad are believed to make up about 10% of the national population. In 1986, 15 or more than 18 ICC in Mindanao adopted the term Lumad, a Bisaya word for native or indigenous, to distinguish themselves from Christian and Muslim in Mindanao. Republic Act 6734, enacted during Corazon Aquino's time. The first one is Cotabato Manobo. Manobo simply means people or person. Alternate names include Manubo and Minubo. The term may have originated from Mansuba, a combination of Man people and Suba River. It's a group that has traditionally lived in southeast highland of Mindanao, also known as the Dulangan and Tundag. They are mostly Christian and they have been largely assimilated and their culture has disappeared. The second one is Bagubos, are a group that live in very mountainous region of Mindanao, between the upper Pilangi and Davao rivers, also known as the Manubu, Ubo, and Ubo. They are divided in two main groups: coastal Bagubo who were influenced by Christianity, plantation, and were largely assimilated, and upland Bagubu traditionally practice slash and burn agriculture and derive about 25% of their food from hunting, gathering, and fishing. Bagubu culture is characterized by strict insect prohibition, the formation of vigilance group, and production of long epic poem called tuaang. 3. The Bilaan or Bilan, a group that lives in southeast central Mindanao, also known as the Balud, Baraan, Bilanes, Blan, Buluan, Bulanes, Tagalagad, Tacogon, Tacogan, Tomanaw, Bilanes, and they live in a house scattered among gardens and are also ruled by Datu. The Bilan people of Mindanao wrap their dead inside tree barks, being enveloped as such the dead person. Bodies that suspended from tree tops. 4. The Bukidnon, a group that lives in the highland of north-central Mindanao, also known as Binukid. Binukid, Higaunan, and Higuena. Higaunin. They have traditionally been farmer who raise corn, rice, sweet potatoes, bananas, and coconut and use water buffalo to plow their fields. The one who remained closest to the old way live near the hard waters of Pulangi River on slopes of Mount Itanglad or Mount Katalungan. They used to live in communal houses with as many as 50 families, but now they live in single-family houses. 5. The Mandaya. Mandaya derived from man, meaning first, and daya, meaning upstream or upper portion of a river. Animist ethnic group that lives along the Mayo River. In the old days, Mandaya youth failed and blackened their teeth upon reaching puberty. These acts were considered aids to beauty which help a young person find suitable partner for marriage. The Tibuli of Mindanao. People live in southern part of province of Cotabato in the area around Lake Cebu west of the city General Santos. In the past, the Tibuli practiced slash and burn agriculture. Slash and burns means that people will clear a part of the forest by cutting the big trees and burn the lower and smaller trees in bushes, after which they use the cleared plots as arable land for some years without any fertilization. Rice, cassava, and yams were the most important agricultural products. Hunting or fishing for additional foods. Then the Muslims. Muslims are most significant minority in Philippines. They are for the most part remain outside the mainstream of national life, set apart by their religion and the way of life. The Muslim believe of Islam. The Muslim possess culture which is different from that of Christian Filipinos. Their culture has been greatly influenced by Islam. The creed of the Muslim is simple. There is no God but the God Muhammad is the messenger. The God has revealed himself to identify people in different languages. It inspired thinkers such as Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad. First, Maguindanao. The Maguindanao refer to the people live in Pulangi area located in what are now North Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat, and Maguindanao province. Cultural communities with this region also include the Titoray, Tibuli, and the Manugos. Maguindanao originally means people of flooded plain. Oh. This Muslim group live in south-central Mindanao. They are also known as Maguindanao, Maguindanaon, Maguindanao. They are the largest group of Muslim Filipinos. They speak a language that is the same group as most other Philippines language, including Tagalog, and are believed to have converted to Islam around 15th and 16th centuries. The second in Maranao. Maranao means people of the lake. Their homeland is called Lana or Lake. Their oldest settlements start around here and up to this day. Highly populated communities still the lake. Their language is similar to Maguindanao and Iranon. They form the largest Muslim community and cultural minority in the Philippines. Tausug. Tausug was derived from Tao meaning man and Sug meaning current, and translated into people of the current. Another agreement made on the meaning of the name states that the name in fact translates to brave people. The Tausug given before the arrival of the Christianity and the people who formul- for- promulgated promulgated their own system of government that came with it. This has bred to the establishment of the Sulu Sultanate. Leader of this region moved to other places and countries, spreading Islam and its system of government in Tawi-Tawi, Palawan, Basilan, Zamboanga, and Sabah. 4. Sama. Also in Sulu Archipelago are the Sama consisting of 5 subgroups including the Sama and the Badjao. These people are highly dispersed in Sulu Archipelago. They are considered both people spending most of their time in constant movement throughout the island in the area or living on the water. The Sama are also considered the sea gypsies of Philippines. Yakan, the majority Muslim group in the Basilan south of Mindanao. The Yakan have generally two spheres of belief integrating Islamic principles and traditional belief into what is referred to as folk Islam. They speak language known as Bisayakan, which has characteristics of both Sama, Barjao, Sinama, and Tausug. Ilanon or Iranon. Origin of ethnic group with the Lanao del Sur to the Maguindanao areas. The Iranon language is Paksin in Maranao and Maguindanao languages. The Iranon were said to have fought under the Maguindanao Sultanate. 7. Kulibugan, half-breed originally from the Subunon tribes. Subunon tribes. These people are called such because their culture has been said to be half-bred, having come into Islam through intermarriage with Muslim communities. The term Kalibugan is as well used to refer to all people who have accepted Islam through intermarriage. Marriage. 8. Sandgil, found in Balut, Sarangani, part of South Cotabato and Davao del Sur province. They are said to have come from Sanghi, the origin of name Sanggil. They are people who were already Muslim before they came in Philippine source. They have also been said to be buccaneers who attacked Spanish territories in other parts of the Philippines. Bahin Kalagan, mostly found in Davao province. Their Islamization was achieved through the arrival of Maguindanao in Tausug. However, when Maguindanao Sultanate in Tausug left, the Kaagan became marginalized and with less improvement in their social organization. Number 3, Muslim inhabitants of Palawan. Palawan inhabitants, Panimusan, were Islamized through the Sulu Sultanates, through the Tausug who went there to introduce the Islam to the local people. Now the Muslim population in the area are found in Batarasa, Quezon, Brooks Point, Panalo, Nara, Roas, Taytay, and Aborlan. 11. Jama Mapun. This island municipality in the Sulu Sea on southwestern extreme of Philippines, located very close to Sabah, Malaysia. The largest concentration of Jama Mapun is on the island of Cagayan de Sulu. They are more oriented towards a land-based existence than most Sama group, but are also heavily oriented towards maritime trade, emphasizing copra and forest products. They receive many consumers' products to barter with northern Borneo cities. 12. Bajau. Widely known as the deep seas of the Sulu and Celebes Seas, the Bajau are scattered along coastal area of Tawi-Tawi, Sulu, Basilan, and some coastal municipalities of Zamboanga del Sur and the ARRM. Amongst themselves, they are known as Sama Laos, Sea Sama, and founding living on houses boats. 13. Subanon, also called Subanen, are the biggest group of Lumad or non-Muslim indigenous cultural community on Islabad of Mindanao. The word is derived from the word Suba or Suba, a word common in Sulu, Visaya, and Mindanao, which means river, and the suffix "nan" or "nan", which indicates a locality or place origin.